A large number of migrants are trying to escape poverty and violence in the Central American country of El Salvador. Omar Villafranca is there with the story of two brothers who were deported from the U.S.
We're in the rural mountain town of Jucuapa, about 2 hours outside of the nation's capital. And there's two brothers here who were recently deported from the U.S. and had to move back here after they had set up their life more than 1,900 miles away in Maryland. The last time Diego and Lisandro Claro walked these streets, they were still kids. Now, 20-year-old Lisandro feels like a stranger in his own country. Is Maryland home or is this home?
I feel like Maryland's home. It might not be my country, but that's where my parents are. That's where my family is. So I feel at home where my family is.
Their father has temporary protected status in the States. So when they were 10 and 13 years old, their parents bought them tickets to the U.S. They used someone else's passport to get on the plane, but were caught in the States. Did you guys know at the time?
No, I was really young. I didn't know what was happening. I was just trying to be with my parents.
They tried to seek asylum and were going to be sent back, but were granted a stay of removal. They frequently had to check in with immigration officers as their case spent years in the court system. In that time, Diego graduated from high school and was studying software engineering at a community college while working for an auto body shop. Lisandro also finished high school, and his soccer skills earned him a scholarship to a North Carolina school. But then their fate changed during a routine immigration appointment. Were you shocked?
I was, but you know, for being a strong guy for my brother, because you know, I'm the oldest one.
Lisandro! Lisandro! It's somebody!
The decision set off a series of protests. Supporters argued that they were in school, hadn't committed any major crimes, and both were allowed to legally work. But it wasn't enough, and late last year, they were deported back to El Salvador. Back in their home country, the Claros say they can't find work. Lisandro is going to school in Nicaragua, but both brothers feel they're missing out on what was supposed to be a bright future. Were you starting to live the American dream in Maryland?
I was.
Omar Villafranca, CBS News, Jucuapa, El Salvador.